Male number 11.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Edward, 41 years of age from Valenzuela City. And I stand for rebuilding through discipline because my story isn't about what happened to me, but rather the choices that I made after it. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 stomach cancer. That experience changed the way I take care of my body, my mindset, even my standards. After that, I had to rebuild myself through discipline, but not in a perfect way. I just kept showing up. And this is my Century Tuna Superbod year. Thank you.
Thank you, Edward. Your question comes from Sir Ray.
Edward, with all the things that the young people see today on social media, on health trends, ano naman yung sasabihin mo sa kanila on what to avoid or be wary of?
I think nowadays everyone is looking for perfection, especially in social media. But there's actually no secret in the things that we want, even in fitness, but to simply just show up little by little, day by day. And the thing is, what makes us human isn't perfection. It is choosing growth despite the imperfection. Thank you.
Male number 12.
Hello, ako nga pala si Prince Villegas. I'm 39 years old and came from Taguig. And naninindigan ako sa disiplina, katatagan, and pananampalataya. Unang-una sa lahat, ang gumising sa umaga na may disiplina, na may layunin sa buhay. And pangalawa, yung pananampalataya ko is napakalalim. Isa ito sa naging inspirasyon ko, kaya ako sumali ng Superbods, is para makita ko ang tatay ko na 37 years kong hindi nakikita. Kaya may lakas ako ng loob na humarap sa inyong lahat. So, ang pangatlo, yung katatagan na araw-araw, na para akong isang kukul na nasa loob ng madilim, na, yun nga, nakukul. Nalilipad ako balang araw, nakagaya ng paru-paro. Salamat.
Alright, your question is coming from Judge Carly.
So, nasa cocoon ka ngayon?
Yes!
So, your question is, so how do you use your current social media platform or current community in influencing other people to do the same transformation as you're doing?
Yes sir, thank you so much sa magandang tanong mo sa akin. So ginagawa ko ang araw-araw na disiplina, ina-upload ko ang mga araw-araw na ginagawa ko, na someday makita ng tatay ko ang post ko, na sana magkita kami balang araw, at hinahangad ko yun, kaya ako nandito sa harapan niyo.
Bakit
Maraming
kayo
salamat po.
nagkahiwalay na?
Ang kwento po ng nanay ko is napakahirap kasi 2 years old pa lang po ako noon na naghiwalay sila. May pamilyang iba yung tatay ko, nakabuntis siya ng iba. So, until ngayon nangangarap ako na someday na magkita kami. At isa ito sa naging pundasyon ko na balang araw makikita ko siya. At mangangarap ako at lilipad ako ng napakataas.
Thank you.
Male number 13.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Daniel C. Reese, 35, from Lagunoy, Camarines Sur. I stand for natural fitness as a path to holistic well-being and faithful stewardship. Because as a natural bodybuilder, athlete, and a lay minister, I believe that physical strength should be developed with integrity, discipline, and purpose, not for personal glory, but to honor God and to serve others. By promoting drug-free fitness, healthy living, and faith-centered values, I hope to inspire individuals to cultivate healthy body and a strong character, and strong character and compassionate hearts that will definitely give positive impact to their families and communities. Once again, I am David C. Breeze, a natural bodybuilder by passion and a lay minister by vocation. And I am fit to serve, and this is my Superbod era. Thank you.
Thank you. Your question will be from Judge Jasmine.
I like what you said about being fit to serve. You have
Yes.
two different roles and you're
Yeah.
both serving that very well, I'm so sure. But gusto ko rin tanungin, in this day and age where groceries or mga bilihin natin are getting so expensive, what's one advice you can give to people who want to be healthier, who want to be more fit, but are concerned about the expenses na kailangan gastusin sa pagkain o sa mga memberships?
Based on experience, ma'am, I usually have my food came from a supermarket, which is from Paco, which is mga mura po yung bilihin instead of buying in the supermarket. And by way of this, I am able to save more through my food and my fitness. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Male number 14.
Good afternoon. I'm Gerard Michael Calado. You can call me Mike. I'm 36 years old from Alabang, City. So as a pediatrician and a healthcare practitioner, I advocate for fitness for all, especially the youth. I am very passionate about helping other people achieve a healthy lifestyle that is fun, sustainable, and is for everyone. As we celebrate Century Tuna Superbods 20 years of inspiring and transforming other people's lives, we have come to an era in which we put more value into developing strength, endurance, and most importantly, longevity. That's why it is important that even as children, we get to expose them to healthy lifestyles early. I believe as a Superbod, it is our duty and our obligation to continue changing other people's lives for the better, developing and honing and making the way for future generations and future eras of Superbods. Again, I am Mike, and I am thrilled to be in my Superbod year.
Thank you, Mike. Your question is coming from Judge Christelle.
Hi, Gerard. Hello. So, hello, Doc.
Hi.
So, as a doctor, you mentioned that you want to advocate for fitness, especially for the youth. Considering with how prominent technology is nowadays, how do you expect to change the culture of youth and fitness nowadays? Considering that the younger generation nowadays, they're more not so. They're not participating in activities as much and are more focused with their iPads and their screens. So how would you cultivate a more, a better approach for the youth?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question. As a pediatrician, I work closely with the parents of my patients. So I believe that health and fitness really start at home by the parents leading by example. So in my experience doing high rocks for the past 2 years and doing CrossFit for the past year, I've seen families who are more active being led by their parents as well. So I think it's the parents' responsibility also to instill the discipline to their children and to expose them to a healthy lifestyle. Thank you.
Male number 15.
Hi everyone, my name is Carl Bautista. I'm 35 years old from Paranaque City, and I stand for creating safer spaces in sports and in fitness for the LGBTQI community, for people with disabilities, and for anyone who wants to start their fitness journey. Because personally, I've experienced already how it feels like to feel unsafe and to be bullied out of the sport that I love doing. And nobody deserves to feel that, right? And now as a coach and as a multi-sport athlete, And with this platform, I have the influence to create safer spaces for these new athletes and for people who want to start these sports without feeling intimidated or unwelcome. I became the person I needed to be growing up, and as the saying goes, we should be the change we want to see. Thank you.
Carl, your question will be coming from Judge Jules.
I should. Hey, Carl. Alright. What's something you're bringing into this competition that no one else can?
What am I bringing in this competition that no one else can?
Yeah.
That's almost impossible to say right now because I stand with a lot of amazing people here. But I think that I have the personality and the stage presence that can match or even be better than others. Sorry, no offense to the other competitors. But again, if I did have something to bring, it would be my experience in sports and fitness. Thank you.
Male number 16.
Hi everyone, my name is John Paul Apenilia. I'm 32 years old from the city of Love, Iloilo. So I proudly represent my gaming community. It's because I believe we should not only win in games, but in real life as well. My advocacy is actually to create a balance between doing our passion and having an active lifestyle. So 2 years ago, I was actually living the complete stereotype of what a gamer is. So late night grinds, energy drinks, pizza. So I actually gained 20 kilos. So there are so many things that happened that changed my life, but one of it was being unhealthy. So of course, I embarked on this journey to become fit. I've learned that happiness doesn't mean that we should sacrifice the things we love, but we just need to create a better version of ourselves to actually enjoy it better. Today, I want to inspire the gamers to actually pursue their passion, but also live disciplined, very good life. And because real victories doesn't only mean that we need to level up in games, but in real life as well. In my community, they call me Boy, and this is definitely my Superbot era. Thank you.
Thank you, and your question will come from Judge Ray.
Paul.
Hi, sir. Yes.
Paul. What would be the turning point in your own experience, in your own life, that encouraged you to have this side quest?
Actually, there were
towards health.
Actually, sir, there's a mix of mental and physical. So I ended my engagement from my longtime partner. The biggest factor is that because I also knew that I came from a family of diabetic and heart problems. So I really need to do these things for me to improve life because as a gamer, not only I want to win in games, but of course build a stronger life so I could live longer and enjoy everything the world has to offer. Thank you, everyone.
Male number 17.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon panel of judges. My name is Regan Robarate, 32 years old, all the way from Valencia City, Bukidnon. As a healthcare professional, I believe that all diseases are lifestyle related, and that as someone who grew up from a poor and humble family back in the province, my life back then was even more suppressed because both of my parents were diagnosed with chronic illnesses. In fact, my grandmother, my mother, and my eldest brother were all diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, and my father at the same time is diagnosed with severe hypertension and uncontrolled gout arthritis. For the same reason, I want to change that pathway. That is the reason why I was really trying hard to engage in regular physical exercise and eat the right nutrition. And also for the same reason, I stand for my advocacy, which is called Movement is Medicine. And I will share this story to inspire others that they can also cut the culture or the cycle of metabolic diseases in the family just by changing their habits or being able to change their lifestyle. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your question comes from Sir Carlo.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Sir Carlo. Good
You're a
afternoon.
hybrid athlete?
Yes.
So what does that mean?
Hybrid athlete means we do a variety of sports. I do Muay Thai, I do calisthenics, and swimming at the same time.
At the same time?
Yes.
Okay. So I think your question is for me. So if you talk to people who are not doing any of those, so what is the thing that you can tell them para maingganyo sila to try the hybrid athletic route?
Okay. Being a hybrid athlete is not really for everyone, but if I am given the chance to encourage these people, I would tell them that it is a unique pathway that not other physically active people can pursue because you're able to engage yourself in different kinds of sports. It improves your different parts of your body, improves your agility, your strength, your endurance, and also you meet a lot of people along the way. So I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Male number 18.
I'm Kyle Francis Dizon, 29 years old from the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. I stand for strengthening our hearts and our minds through physical fitness. Because back in 2025, I found out I'd be losing my job. I found out my mom had cancer, and then I got cheated. I even had a hard time finding a job. Physical fitness taught me how to handle stress and pressure. It taught me how to keep calm, even when everything in the world seems to be against me, everything feels heavy. I believe that our physical state greatly impacts and influences our mental state. And in return, it will also transform us into a better version of ourselves. And that is my super body.
Thank you, and your question is coming from Jasmine.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Given all the challenges that you've encountered, especially in that era of your life, I want to ask you, what is the first advice you would give someone who might be going through the same thing?
Thank you for that question. My advice to them would be to absorb. Don't deny what is happening to you. Let the realization set in and accept the terms and accept reality. Because the sooner you come to terms with what is actually happening with you, the sooner you can overcome those challenges. Thank you.
Thank you.
Male number 19.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim Panique, 31 years old from San Pedro, Laguna. I stand for self-acceptance and courage because as a trans man, I know what it feels like to live in the body you struggle to call your own. Even after my transition and surgery, I still am afraid to show these scars to people because I was afraid that people will judge me for it. And through fitness, it didn't give me just strength, but it gave me freedom. Every workout and progress I made helps me replace fear with confidence. And it reminds me, these scars, that this is not my flaw. It is a proof of my resilience. So today I stand here showing all of you that even though I am a trans man, and I have now a courage to finally accept who I am, and also accept and embrace this body that tells my story. And now I want to make sure that this is my super body now.
Thank you. Your question comes from Mrs. Hi Kim, what a great story.
Hello po, thank you.
My question for you is, so what keeps you going when motivation is at zero?
In terms of that one, hindi naman po maiiwasan na there are times that we feel down. There are times na demotivate tayo. But you have to think of the reason why you started it. You have to think of, because for me, I was thinking of my old self. That little girl na who wants to become a man, which he already achieved today. I was so afraid that people will definitely judge me, and now I have a courage to let them know that you won't be afraid. You don't have to be afraid to embrace who you really are. And with that, through fitness, it helps you become the kind who you really want.
Male number 20.
Hi everyone, I am Amir Ali. You can call me Amir. I'm 30 years old from Pasig City, and I stand with one leg, but I stand for having a limitless mindset because growing up, being diagnosed with bone cancer and losing my leg in the course of my treatment on that didn't stop me, but it also pushed me to go beyond my limits. To be mindful that knowing that our body has limitations doesn't have to make it ourselves that limited in a ways that we wouldn't able to reach our goals or push on what we have or what we wanted in life. Because right now, having one leg, it brought me two places, like being a Spartan ambassador, the first Filipino adaptive athlete who joined the High Rocks, and a lot more. I may be shaking right now, but I know for sure that I'll be representing a community which would really love to be involved in the fitness industry, especially those who are cancer survivors and the people communities. And I wanted to have a space for them, especially in the fitness, in the sports, and in our society. Not to be tolerated, but having a feeling of belongingness. That is why this is Tuna Superbods.
I actually met Amir at a hybrid competition before. So now it is time for you to take your question from your judge, Talbot ng Bayan, Jules.
I was actually going to say something similar. Like, I think I might have seen you at one of the races a few weekends ago. So I think you're really inspiring. You know, people around you, even as you're just passing by or cheering you on, even right now, people here cheering you on. And I guess I wanted to ask, how would you want people that follow your Superbod journey online to describe you after your competition?
I wanted people around me to describe me as someone who always remind himself that limits are there to be broken or to be surpassed to, and someone who keeps on pushing forward or keep moving forward. Because for those who are around me, and especially those who are close to me, who supported my journey, especially with the fitness and the sports that I've been doing, they really meant a lot and supported me all throughout the way and made safe spaces for everyone that I am with.